Who are you?
I am a pilgrim.
What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I have just completed a rather long and uncomfortable journey on a vessel that is less than seaworthy at risk of life and limb in order to escape tyranny and oppression.
I see. So you are an illegal immigrant then? Have you been through immigration yet?
What is immigration?
Do you have your passport at least?
What is a passport?
Have you at least had your shots and immunizations?
Not sure what those are either, so I am guessing not.
I see your vessel floating just offshore. Is it registered with the Coast Guard?
Coast Guard? What the?
Oh my God, I was afraid of that. We will have to impound your vessel till further notice. Do you have any friends or relatives here that you plan on staying with for the duration of your visit?
Visit? We made this dangerous voyage to escape a tyrant 3,000 miles away and to start a better life of freedom and liberty. My friends and family are still there being oppressed and wondering if I'm even alive.
That is all well and fine, but we have rules and procedures here. Just exactly what did you think you were gonna do anyways? Just land on the shore, build a house and kill the indigenous wildlife for food. Ha ha ha. That is very funny. Have you even heard of a building permit?
Building permit? What the?
Since you're an illegal immigrant with an unregistered vessel and have no place to stay, we will have to put you into custody where you will get shuffled from one detention center to another and eventually lost in our legal system. You will be incarcerated until this whole mess is settled, which may be never. After all that, if you actually are released and granted a temporary visa to stay, what do you plan on doing?
Well, I thought I would chop down some trees and build a cabin for my family and I.
Really? That's very interesting. First, you will need to speak with the forestry department about permits for wood cutting, species and total allotment of quantity. Then you will need to speak with zoning about potential uses of the land and of course pay their associated fees. After you get muddled in their paperwork and it is reviewed for several years, perhaps you will be approved. Then you must bribe the local building permit office for a structural permit, septic permit and a permit to dig a well. None of this is cheap. How much money do you have?
Is all this really necessary? You make it so complicated and cumbersome. How about I just go about cutting some trees with my axe and building a cabin, and starting a bright new world that will embrace freedom and democracy?
You are kidding, right? We have procedures and precautions. We have checkpoints and searches. We have laws and disciplines. We have fees and fines and regulations and bribes. You cannot ignore them. You must pay. Your friends must pay. Your family must pay. Then after you have spent your meager life savings of hard-earned money and by some miracle actually built a home, you will pay property taxes for the rest of your life. Then you can get a job so that you can pay income tax. And every time you buy something we will charge you sales tax. And then...
Wait, on second thought, things were not that bad where I came from after all. I will row back out to the Mayflower before you steal it and sail back home. I will tell all my friends and family what the new world is really all about and we will never be back. Enjoy your bureaucracy and your petty thieving, you scoundrel.
Well, since you feel that way.
I came here hoping and praying for a chance to start a new world untarnished by the greed and cynical ways of man. A world where a man was only limited by his own ambition, where opportunity would flourish and all men were created equal. But instead I have left one tyranny for another. I have landed on corrupt shores blackened by the most ill intent of a lecherous society. Where I sought freedom I have found oppression. Where I sought opportunity I found injustice. Where I sought compassion I found only bureaucracy. By the way, just who in the hell are you anyways?
I am you, 400 years from now.